That was Notre Dame's first home league win in 354 days. Jose Alvarado feeds inside. James Banks, who kicks it out. Alvarado, 3-0 Georgia Tech. Rex Pfluger from the corner ties it up. 3 apiece, 90 seconds in. Usher pulls up, and Mooney unable to grab the rebound. How often do you say that? Both coaches said they prefer noon games to 9 p.m. games, though.
Oh yeah, I would go there as well.
Jordan Usher with a flush.
Well, here's a look, and you know, big guys usually aren't the best passers in the world, but right, there was nobody there on the weak side. Good cut, nice bounce pass, easy catch.
Averages less than 1 assist per game. Picks up the dime on the slam by Usher. Here's Gibbs at the other end for 3.
He's averaging 24 points on 5 road games.
Evan Cole lets it fly. Another offensive rebound for Moses Wright, and he sticks it back up and in.
Well, it's not the biggest Notre Dame team that's out there right now. Krzyzewski needs to get in there on the glass for another bomb.
Well, there are ways that these two teams are similar, but offensively they couldn't be more different. That's another offensive rebound.
Mike Ray's just trying to get him some first half, a breather.
Quick shot, and Dane Goodwin. I beg your pardon, that's Nate Laszewski who puts it in against Wake Forest on Wednesday.
Well, they want him. They've been pleading with him to be more aggressive as the season has gone along, and he's finally listened.
Notre Dame is 0 for 1 from 2 so far. Meanwhile, Georgia Tech takes as few twos as anyone in the ACC, as few threes, I should say, as anyone in the league. And Goodwin.
Maybe a lot more athletic than he's given credit for. Really runs the floor well.
Goodwin to the bucket.
Started at Delaware and then came here.
He thought he'd be a high school teacher and coach, and he's had a much bigger, better career than that. Mooney, who picked up your 1,000-point.
And here's the look. I mean, the rim wide open inside in the lane. It was a great look. Just no help from the back.
5 points so far for Alvarado. And in the middle of the paint, Moses Wright for 2.
By Notre Dame, and you never know with the ball handling of Georgia Tech if you might come up even in that token pressure with a turnover. Wow.
Very deep 3, and Bubba Parham buries it.
You can see right now, I mean, he's trying to deny him the inbounds pass.
Unable to do so, and Alvarado knocks it down. Mooney from the elbow. Nice flash.
Cole is more of a screener out on the floor. They'll run a lot of high post stuff off screens.
And a good take there, Moses Wright. It's a great point. Cross lane pass, Pfluger to Mooney, who is swatted by Banks.
Although they did basically clear out a space for him.
Alvarado feeling it. Alvarado set foot on Georgia Tech's campus. He had some spunk and some confidence.
Well, playing in New York City.
Long 2 from Prentice Hub. His first bucket.
You have to.
Mind-boggling, the number of close games. A couple possessions here and there, and 3 and 6 could be 6 and 3 or better. Evan Cole, look what he found. Enjoyed watching you and Tim on Tuesday. Clemson, was it?
Yeah, great game.
Yes, indeed. James Banks with a slam.
9 points already in the game.
Kenny Anderson once had 8 steals in a game. There's 3 from the wing. TJ Gibbs. Your teammate Kenny Denard, still #1 in the ACC. Steals in a game. Alvarado pivoting, spinning like a whirling dervish. He banks it in. Put that one on a fundamental reel about how to use your pivot foot. Quick trigger. Goodwin rattles it in. Goodwin emerges. Mooney ahead of the pack, wide open inside.
I tell you, really, he runs rim to rim.
That was special, and that's how I was able to do what I was doing.
You know, we've seen each other over the years, luckily, and how have you enjoyed your broadcasting of what you've done?
I finished playing in TV and radio and pros and college, and it keeps it close to the game. The game, as you know, Mike, has changed an awful lot since when we played.
Well, you got a center shooting 3.
I I'm curious to ask you about the emotions of seeing all your teammates again, because frankly, I see the look on your face as Alvarado scores.
You know, we just had a real solid team. Problem is we had so many guys, and Digger tried to play them all, and that sometimes hurts you as well.
Mooney up and under.
Well, Mooney, you know, it's the three-point shot. Makes calls out here.
It'd be an honor.
G-Man's going to go get some popcorn. We've seen some good old-fashioned pivots today in the game. Alvarado at one end and James Banks inside slams it in.
Do your job, you can be successful as long as you believe.
One thing we haven't mentioned as we wrap it up here with Kelly Tripucka. You're a legacy kid here at Notre Dame. Obviously, your dad was a great football quarterback. Just can't find the range at Purcell Pavilion. TJ Gibbs, on the other hand, with a nice move. Georgia Tech without Jose Alvarado was a completely different team.
Well, and it was a conscious decision. A nice move by Usher there. One of those guys who's stepping up.
Got 18 points.
I still say he'll end up with double figures.
From the outside, Mooney for three.
It's really unusual, but there are 344s that are up in the rafters with Herringby, and you know, it's a function of that not having retired.
His Notre Dame career, pretty amazing. He had 14 points his entire freshman season. Dane Goodwin racking up the points. Plus 10 in the offensive boards. Wright makes a move on Mooney for two. Mooney was calling for it. Instead, the leaner banked it in. TJ Gibbs for two. Timeout Notre Dame. How about that? He had some ACC ties on his staff at William & Mary. Bob Stack was on that tribe staff. Fluger off the dribble.
Got a little size advantage over Alvarado. He can shoot over him.
The captain of the Irish knocks down the fadeaway. It'll be his 140th game. From the corner, right, no. Outlet pass ahead to Hub, who finds Mooney on the run.
Timeouts, but this run continues. Josh Passer may have to burn another one.
Moses Wright has become the go-to guy for the Jackets offense. Lost it, got it back, and stuffed it in. Back to an 8-point game, and at the other end, Mooney answers. Wright again, not this time, but stuffed back up and in by Evan Cole. Did not have the same luck. Wide open, Goodwin. Georgia Tech lost him, and Goodwin gets it easy too. Fluger inside. Mooney denied, stays with it. You got it. He's tied a career best with 28, along with 8 rebounds. Alvarado gets a friendly bounce on the three. Little pull up in the lane. TJ Gibbs, the number 2 scorer for Notre Dame. He's got 16.
Alvarado 23 points.
Moses Wright.
I got to think you got to run clock there. You know, you get the 20 seconds back. And I thought that was a quick shot. They could have gotten down to about 110. Still has that foul in their pocket before they get put Georgia Tech at the line.
Banks in the right spot at the right time after Usher's miss.
Like I said, he's the one who gives this group its grit.
Yeah, it's mojo.
Took a big charge earlier in this half.
Rebound tip to Banks. He'll get to no more timeouts for Georgia Tech. Alvarado trying to add to his line. He does. 25 for Jose. Kelly Tripucka hanging from the rafters. John Mooney is a Notre Dame legend, and Mike Bray's Fighting Irish improved to 13-8.